Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we are talking about what happens when we have Mercury placed in the 11th house in your birth chart. So, before we get into all that good stuff, I'd just like to let you guys know that I am a Vedic astrologer. I do birth chart readings, astrology readings, all kinds of stuff. So you can check that out at gebotheshaman.com. I have everything that you see up here is all on sale, so check it out. Alright, so we have Mercury in the 11th house. So what does it mean when we have Mercury in the 11th house? Well, in order to understand this placement better, we need to understand what Mercury means. Then we'll talk about what the 11th house means, put them together. Bob's your uncle, we have our analysis. So, alright, so, what is Mercury? Mercury is the planet of the intellect, the planet of communication, the planet of business, commerce, and new age technology like the internet, things like that. And so Mercury has a lot to do with the intellect. It's the neurons in our brains firing, at rapid speeds. It's our intellectual ability to learn, process, and use knowledge and things like that. And so so Mercury is all those things, and it's really, business as well. Like, Mercury has to do with trading and like doing business and things like that. So, it's a great planet. So then we have the 11th house, and the 11th house is basically, the 11th house is the house of, friendship, network circles, humanitarianism. It's your gains. It's, incoming, incoming gains, money that's coming to you, things like that. And so we have the 11th house is also traditionally the sign of Aquarius would be the ruler of the 11th house, or correspond to the 11th house, and Saturn would correspond to the 11th house. So the 11th house is all about your friendship, your network circles, your income, your how you give back to the world, things like that. The services that you provide to the world and stuff like that. So it's like humanitarianism, new age technology, making improvements on things, making things better, and stuff like that. So what happens when we have Mercury in here? Well, Mercury likes this placement. Mercury likes to be here. One of the things that can happen with this placement is you can become extremely successful in business, in networking, in your friendships and things like that. You can make a lot of money from this position. Mercury here in the 11th house will give you, this is like the gains from your business, from your communication, and things like that. And so it has to do with, incoming gains. So Mercury is, pretty good at bringing in money. So that's always something. And then we have, so another thing that it can do is it can make you, like very talkative, very communicative with people, and so your networks and your friendship circles and stuff like that, like, Mercury is the jokester, so Mercury would love to be like talking to people and stuff like that with this position. And yeah, so I mean, and then the other thing that it can do is give you or it can give you like a passion for helping people, like in humanitarian causes and things like that, organizations and stuff like that. It can really help you. So yeah, so I mean, that's pretty much what it is. Yeah. Let me see here. What else can I say about this placement? Check on time. So Mercury in the 11th house. It's pretty much about, that, like I said, income and gains. If you have this placement, you could be really like the center of attention. Like you could be a jokester, you could be, you could be a comedian with this placement. Mercury is the trickster, and this is in the house of large crowds, large groups of people. So you could become a comedian with it. So it's a really good placement. Overall, it's a really good placement, and of course, you're going to need to check out. I did videos on Mercury through the signs, so check out whatever sign is in your 11th house. And so you can look that up on my channel. And so yeah, it's the other thing that affects this placement is what planets are here, or what planets are aspecting this. So check out all the planetary aspects and things like that too. Anyway, guys, so that's just a kind of a general analysis of this placement, Mercury in the 11th house. So yeah, so if you are interested in any of my services, any of my products, courses, services, they're all on sale, so you can check them out at gebotheshaman.com. And yeah, so I have my astrology certification courses on sale. They are basically for, people wanting to become Vedic astrologers. You can take that test, and I'll actually give you your own website, and you can start making a living from it. And then we have the Vedic astrology readings. So if you are a Vedic, or if you're interested in those Vedic astrology readings, I not only do my basic my standard readings, but I also focus on career and relationships. So those are things that you can look into. Then we have the birth time rectification. So that's good for if you don't know your exact birth time, you can book that, get a birth time rectification, and I will help you to figure out what your exact birth time is, just by asking you a few simple questions. And then we have the distance energy healing. So yeah, that's really good for people trying to get some empowerment, some good energy flowing in their lives and things like that. And then we have the career coaching and the life coaching. So yeah, if you are struggling with your, what you want to do in life, your passion, your purpose, and you don't know what that is, then it's a good idea to get a career coaching from me. Sorry, my dog is going crazy. So yeah, that's that. And then we have the ritual magic courses and the qigong courses, so you can check those out. Qigong courses, those have been very empowering and uplifting for me, so if you're struggling with any kind of depression or anything, I would highly recommend checking those out. Alright, so everything is on sale once again, so you can check those out. Check everything out at gebotheshaman.com, and go ahead and like, subscribe, all that good stuff too. Alright, we will talk to you guys later. Peace.